We are going to fulfill a customer order. His name is Eric. Not only is he a good friend, but he's a great customer. Kind of a weird request from him. He wanted a green flower sphere. Do you know how hard it is to find green flowers? This is actually a fresh flower, and I believe, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is a spider mum. But it's just gorgeous, and I was so happy to find it. So I've got my resin mixed up, got my sphere. I have the stick because I'm going to dip the flower in the resin to eliminate some bubbles. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of nooks and crannies. It will not eliminate all bubbles, but it actually will create a very cool effect in the sphere, because I also sell him a base that is a light that will shine up through. This is actually the top of it. Shine up through and glow and make those bubbles really pop and be pretty. Not just pop, but be pretty. I'm also going to mix some glitter in there. It's a very fine glitter, so it will suspend. And this is from Glitz and Glitter. And I hope you can see her eBay address or email or whatever you need there. Very inexpensive. She also has a YouTube channel. You should watch her too. It's awesome. I've learned a lot from her. But we are going to use this extremely sparingly because it's some powerful stuff. So as you can see, I'm just using very little. 2 little spoonfuls in this big cup. Well, anyway, Eric, I'm going to send you a link to this video. Hi, Eric. This is for you. Hopefully it works out. If not, nobody will see this video. Actually, yeah, you will, because I'd like for you to learn from my mistakes also. All right, so I'm going to mix this in. And you can see it's holographic, so it will make some really pretty effects with that light base on the wall. And it's introducing a little more bubbles. I'm going to spray my mold with some alcohol. To try and keep the bubbles down some. It's going to have bubbles, I can tell you that right now. But that's okay. All right. So what we're going to do first is spray this, get some of those out. There's one. There it goes. I'm going to pour a little bit in here, and I'm sorry I have a little bit of a runny nose today. All right, and that's about 3/4 of an inch right there. Now we're going to dip the flour, get it coated. This is one of the first times I'm using a fresh flour. So this is very new to me, and probably new to a lot of people that resin. This is going to be messy, getting it in here. I'm not looking forward to this, but okay, here we go. So, okay. I'm going to have to squeeze it in there because it's quite a wide flower, but that's really what I wanted. Try to do it without damaging the flower. And, oh, it's in. Alright, so for right now, I'm going to let that sit for just a second. See if it goes to the bottom. I really don't want it to go all the way to the bottom. So if it does, I'm going to pull it up and tape around it so it is suspended for a little bit. Because this is going to cure pretty fast because I did pour it deeper than recommended. So we're going to see on that one. I'll be back. Okay, so I did suspend it for a little bit, and it's not exactly sitting on the bottom, which is okay. But, you know, your guess is as good as mine on this one. It's so far holding its color. So I'm going to pour the rest of this in so we don't have a line where we don't want one. I'm pouring slowly. And it looks like it's actually going to float some. So I'm going to have to straighten it out. And this is a pretty deep mold. So I'm 99.9% sure it is going to flash cure. Which I have done before on my spheres, and sometimes they turn out just absolutely gorgeous and I love them, and then other times not so much. I have to redo them. This particular one I think is going to be really pretty because I do want some bubbles coming out of the flower, especially bigger ones, just not along the edges. And if you can do that, then it will be pretty. And that's why I dipped it in the resin to begin with. So far, so good. I'm trying to make my videos shorter so that you keep interest. Please like and subscribe. Make sure you give me the thumbs up because that is exactly what counts. Your views are awesome, and I'm so happy that everyone's interested. And so far, I have 35 subscribers, which is a surprise to me, a happy surprise, because I'm very new to doing the YouTube videos. So I'm real happy about that, and I hope we continue so I can show you more. Thank you so much. I will see you probably, I would say, 2 to 3 hours. This will be ready to demold. Thank you. See you soon. Okay, guys. I'm back. You might be able to tell by the empty sphere mold that things went a little awry. But I'm going to show you anyway. When I came to check on it, you can see that a lot of it was adhered to the mold just by looking at the mold. And then there was this funky white area in it. And I was like, ah, crap, it's ruined. So I did demold it. And what I found was an extreme surprise. And I actually love it. Let me show you this here first before I show you the actual sphere. These are pieces that I peeled off the sphere because they were kind of, you know, white looking, and when I first looked at it, I wanted to cry. Once I got those all peeled off, I started looking at it again, And this is what I found. It's kind of hard to see, but right here, starting here, going all this way, it looks like a geode. It's very hard for you guys to see. Can you see that? And it's so interesting. I actually love it. You can see the very little glitter I have in there. The flower kept its color. And then it has this really cool, interesting formation, I guess you would say. And what happened, actually I know what happened, was that the moisture that was still in this fresh flower, and since I poured it deep, it created extreme heat, and the water actually boiled out of the flower and created these very cool pockets. It's very hard to see how really pretty this thing is. And I did talk to the customer and sent him pictures, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it. There is a little bit more cleanup just to get some of these little extra white things off here so it's clear. But yeah, there it is. And I'm going to show you some pictures of it on the light base at the end of the video. So, anyway, a disaster? I don't know. You let me know. I like it. Actually, this is one of the pieces I am going to sign. So, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. This is a very short video for me. Usually they go much longer. My next video I'm sure will be longer because I'm going to try to make a longer vase and a thinner vase than I made last time. And I'm not sure if I will put anything in it or if I'll just use alcohol ink or what I'm going to do. It's always a surprise. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and you all have a great day or evening. Depends on when I put this up. And we'll see y'all later. Thanks.